G'day subscribers, it's Michael here again, and a big welcome back to SingleRacer. It's just so good to be back after 4 or 5 months layoff due to some personal things I wanted to sort out, and I'm just so happy to be back. And so on that basis, I'd like to give a little bit of a channel update. And so I could understand that only my most dedicated subscribers would be interested in that. So if you're not interested, you can just skip to the next chapter, which is the actual race itself. So just feel free to skip over this bit if you don't particularly want to hear it. And that's because in my last video, which was just a basic short to say that I had to extend the break, we were in lockdown 4, that's Victoria, Australia, in lockdown number 4. Well, I'm still in lockdown, but it's lockdown number 6, and it's so strict in the sense that we can't even travel 5 kilometres in any direction from our home, and that's because although the numbers compared to overseas are nowhere near as big, it's a good thing in a way that the premiers of each state are trying to keep a lid on it. But at the moment, so we've been, you know, the highest kind of numbers have been 100. That's for us, Australia, have been considered big numbers. But we're now, because of the Delta variant, getting up around the sort of 6, 7, even 800 numbers in different states, and so we're in a very strict lockdown, which of course has affected my situation. And so I guess all I mean by that is I probably would have been back a little earlier, but just my mind still wasn't quite there. I wouldn't use the word depressed, but just, you know, a bit drained is probably the word, where you just can't do anything and can't go out, can't make appointments, all that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to be really in the right frame of mind when I restarted. And so on that basis, don't be surprised if my output isn't as quite as high as it used to be. I tried to do 2 or 3 videos a week, but just with the situation and kind of, it's almost not the situation, but it's just the topsy-turvy that you have no idea what's going on in any given week. You know, it might be down to 1 video a week. I'll try for more, but you know, don't be surprised if it ends up being just 1 video a week, and I just give it a bit more time and a bit more polish. And so of course we come to the reason for this video, because I deliberately didn't race in the 4 to 5 months break, and it was just to refresh myself and get excited again about doing the channel and doing sim racing. And I noticed that there were a lot of updates with AMS2 and some really exciting cars being added, as well as some tracks, as you know, on top of that. But I knew all along that I wanted to go with this video, or this themed video, because not only is it my 2,000 subscriber special video, and thank you very much for being so loyal and sticking with me, and somehow through 4 or 5 months of not making videos, I got another 100 plus on top of that, which I'm extremely grateful for, so thank you for sticking around. But it also happens to be, and this is just a sheer fluke, my 400th video. Now, this of course doesn't compare to the output of the great channels like Sim Racing 604, Ferrari Man 601 and Gamer Muscle, but I'm extremely proud of the fact of doing 400 videos. And so to bring this section to its natural close, those of you that have your own channels know that usually the highest rated or highest viewed videos you have are generally the tutorial or review style videos, or force feedback, that kind of style of video. But putting that aside, one of the highest rated videos that I have was a video that I did on the fantastic Grand Prix Legends pack by Bazza and DrDoomslab on Silverstone, and so I thought I'd revisit it because I did it before the 3 big changes to Assetto Corsa, which was before Sol, before Shaders Patch, and even before Content Manager, or at least when I became aware of it. And so I thought I'd revisit this video as a special 2,000 subscriber thank you video, and just revisit you know, the old Grand Prix Legends pack. Fantastic pack it is, and I'll have a link in the description, and visit it with all the, you know, eye candy of the new graphics and features that make up those 3 things all put into one. And so there's nothing more left to do than to go racing. So this is Michael signing out for SingleRacer. I'm so glad to be back. I'll definitely catch you next time, and let's go Grand Prix Legends racing. Okay folks, so as we get ready, we're about to take off, and we are, they're holding us for a while. We're coming off. Oh, that was a long start, but let me fly up on the inside to try and gain as many spots as I can. Look at this, 3, 4 wide at times. Oh, gee, I think that might be Sim Racing 604, the legendary Mike Smith, saying you're out of practice, SingleRacer, get out of the road. So as I settle down, it has been a long time since I raced, so I've got to find my feet again as I try and dive up on the inside. But no, he overtakes me again now. Of course I'm just kidding, but it's so great to be back. Gee, I really miss this style of driving. I love these cars. This is probably my favourite car in Assetto Corsa. And so now let's settle down and concentrate on trying to be smooth coming into here. As I get past, have I passed him? Not quite, yes. Can I see him in the mirror? There he is, yes. So I've got past him now. And I think that might be Ferrari Man 601 in front in the Ferrari 512. I'm pretty sure that is. The way he's driving, I'm struggling to keep up, so I've got the AI set to 100 strength, or the highest strength possible, and 50% aggression because I don't want them to lock the wheels up too much. So let's try and get a good run. Oh, that's definitely Ferrari Man. I could see the flames, his typical brilliant beginnings of his video. Now, of course, like I say, I'm just joking, but okay, let's settle down and just enjoy some racing. So, where am I? I seem to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm in 7th spot. So now let's focus. I absolutely love the track. This is the 67 version of Silverstone. As we try and get on the inside, that's the one good thing with the AIs. You know, they're always going to tend to go out wide on the outside line, so you can duck in. Have I got past him? Yes, I have. And now we'll try for some extra speed. Now this is where I get up the 5th gear, so I use the 2nd brake marker here to brake, because you can see there from the car in front, they tend to lock up, and you can see I've had a few offs. I've had a few practice goes just to get, because I genuinely haven't raced, so I was trying to get the feeling back of reasonable speed, and so I'm being a bit cautious here, going down. You know, it's my typical style of slow in, fast out. So here's a great example, but here's where I'm trying to learn from Ferrari Man, where I don't take the foot off and then on again. I actually try and hold half throttle, which is something that I'm trying to learn from his videos. He's very good at doing that, at not taking the power off as we try and get a good run here. Can I get the draft behind this car? And again, try and brake on the inside. Now, of course, it means I don't get a very good run, but I managed to clear him. I think he ran a bit deep, so he had to sort of ease off a bit. And let's now try and focus on these 2 in front. So I think, yep, I'm up to 4th spot. Now I definitely won't catch that car in front, because I've only set the race for 5 laps, but I could get a podium finish, so let's focus. So up to 5th gear, brake at that second marker here, just to be cautious and try and brake in a straight line as much as possible to not get too much of a kick. Come out of here. Now, because I only get up to 4th here, I brake at the first marker here. Try and be gentle. Try and get that power down. Whoa, she kicks out. This is a hard car to get the power down off, but I absolutely love this car, and there, just trying to hold the speed and get a sense from your eyes how much acceleration. Now here, I brake just before the concrete here on the left. I deliberately try and run out a bit wide and then straighten this up-C to get a better run onto the straight. Almost like a late apex, and you can see I'm catching them just slightly, but that's my preferred way of driving. But of course, you know, it naturally doesn't match the skill of Sim Racing 604 and Ferrari, man. They're much higher grade driver than I am. But let's just settle down now. I'm pretty sure I can get 3rd spot here. Try and get up behind him here. Now this is the trouble, is how to overtake cleanly. Oh, I gave it too much throttle there. Really kicked out there. So I've fallen back again. But again, let's try and get up on the inside, because I know they're going to set up on the outside. There we go. Now, I was able to come from the outside a bit better. So it's a drag race. It's a drag race. Can I beat him? Yes. So I'm in 3rd spot. I just got to hold it here. Oh, gee, I locked up the wheels then. That's the trouble, you get too keen and you overdrive. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've got 1 lap to go. And I've definitely got 3rd spot, but can I get 2nd spot now? Brake, run out a bit wide. And now, see, concentrate on getting that straighter line onto this. Oh, gee. I almost ran too wide there, but again I am catching him. Hold it here, just, oh gee, nearly hit the wall then. Trying to be smooth. You're trying to be as smooth as you can, but these cars are just so powerful. It takes every ounce of gentle throttle to try and be, to keep it in a straight line there. And I had to back off. I didn't want to punt him off. I'm trying to be clean, but it's been such a long time since I've driven a car, and this is probably not the ideal car to come back to try and immediately be fast, but I'm going to try and be clean. Can I get enough? He's sticking with me here, so the higher up, of course, the cars are, the faster they tend to be. So I'll just try and focus on the inside here. Again, I just don't want to punt him off, because I have a tendency to lock up the wheels. I'm only using a G29, so the brake is probably the worst aspect of this whole gear. But now, can I get on the inside here? But of course, this is not my ideal line for this corner, so I kind of have to hold it. I don't want to, oh, I've given him a touch. I'm going to have to let him go, I think. I don't want to punt him off. Yeah, I'll have to settle for 3rd. So I want my first race back to be clean and not just, take them all out. So I hope you enjoyed that, but it's so thrilling to have still 2,000 subscribers, and I'm glad to be back and looking very excited to see what AMS2 has, and as we check out the field now. And so I hope you enjoyed that race. So this is Michael signing out for SingleRacer. Check out those brakes that look absolutely awesome. See you later.